Alright, let's see what we got for today. Good morning and thank God it's Friday. AnarionKayto here from AnarionKayto's Gaming This. It's finally Friday and we all know what that means, Guardians. It's the exotic wares of the Agent of the Nine, the one and only Sir. Before we jump in to see what he has in store for us on week 149, don't forget to hit me up with a subscription so you can stay up to date in all the latest Destiny news and lore, plus a lot more. This week, Sir is located near the speaker, and as for his wares, he brings the Immolation Fists for the Titan. Nice exotic gauntlets that grant you Accelerant, which basically translates to having an explosive pyre perk from the Sunbreaker subclass for free. Now what this perk does is that it causes enemies killed by your super's hammers to explode, chaining solar damage to the ads that are close by. Pretty hefty piece of armor if you combine it with the Flame Seeker perk that makes your Hammer of Souls seek out enemies. We all know how this works for PvP. You hear the sound and you run like the wind, bullseye! For the Hunter, we have the Alpha Lupi exotic chest armor and its perk is Keeper of the Pack. Not entirely a good chest piece, and if you ask me, it's totally useless. Unless you really need the quick revives and the extra orb generation it gives you, save your strength coins. For the Warlock, we got the Starfire Protocol exotic chest armor with its perk right after its own name. Not entirely awful, on the right hands it can prove to be a powerful piece of gear. Combine this baby with Sunsinger's Touch of Flames and Viking Funeral perks that allows you to ignite enemies and do some DOTs while increasing damage to those ads that are ignited. This last one stacks up to 3 times, and believe it or not, a lot of people don't realize how incredibly powerful this is to help melt a boss when you combine it effectively with the Titan's Weapon of Light and a Hunter's Tether. Also, the extra fusion grenade is a plus, especially with a 12-tier setup focused mainly on intellect and discipline. The exotic weapon for this week is the Monte Carlo, one of the exotic auto rifles that I'm not entirely fond of, but once more, on the right hands it can be lethal and its perks are really amazing. This baby packs a punch with the Hipfire perk, and a series of perks that allow you to choose between increased range, which is always a plus for auto rifles, more ammo capacity, or high caliber rounds. But the real charm of this weapon is its specially designed perk that reduces melee cooldown and grants you chance to get a fully charged melee ability with every kill you make. Like I said, in the hands of the right Guardian, this will make you scream at the TV screen during Iron Lagger matches. Time for the more detailed information. Let's go back to the Titan. For the Immolation Fist, we got Accelerant. Like I explained before, it unlocks the Sunbreaker subclass node Explosive Pyre for free, and enemies brought down by your hammer explode, chaining fiery solar damage to other enemies. It's got increased discipline, increased strength, rain blows, impact induction, hand cannon loader, and sidearm loader. For the Hunter, we have the Crest of the Alpha Lupi with the perk Keeper of the Pack. Basically all it does is that it allows you to revive fallen teammates faster while letting others revive you faster as well. And it lets you generate an extra orb. The perks are increased strength and intellect, auto rifle and sniper rifle ammo respectively, void burn defense, and void armor. I think about the only good perk this piece of gear has is the void armor perk, and you can get it anywhere else. Save your coins if you ask me. Now for the Warlock, we got the Starfire Protocol exotic chest piece. The perk is called Starfire Protocol, no coincidence there whatsoever. Its perk gives you an extra fusion grenade, but I won't bore you with the details. I pretty much summed up how you can maximize this baby's potential earlier on the video. The perks are increased discipline and strength, special and heavy ammo, solar burn defense, and solar armor. Now for the exotic auto rifle, the Monte Carlo, we got CQB ballistics, smart drift control, aggressive ballistics, hip fire, high caliber rounds, send it, field scout, and its well designed perk Monte Carlo method. Dealing damage with this weapon reduces your melee cooldown and grants you a chance to fully charge your melee ability with each kill. Imagine this baby with elemental damage. Here's a look at it with Super Spy. And here's a look at it with Royal Flush. I love this one. For the weapon bundles this week, we got the Dragon's Breath and Tigershark. And we also got the Suros Regime and Basilisk Glory. Our very own Legacy Engram for 29 strength coins. Plasma Drive and Emerald Coil for 23 strange coins respectively, 3 Heavy Synth for 1 strange coin, or 10 Heavy Synth for 3 strange coins. We got 5 Trio coins for 7 strange coins, and the Glass Needle combination pack of 3 strange coins, 3 Motes of Light, and an exotic shard. Last but not least, we got the Motes of Light for 2 strange coins and the exotic charge for 7 strange coins. That'll be all for today, boys and girls. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for more Destiny lore and Destiny videos. Have a good Friday, a great weekend, and above all, be safe, Guardians. See ya!